tonight is Friday night pizza night, and I'm going to show you how to make super easy homemade pizza dough. I'm going to deliver this video in 4 to 6 minutes, and I've had a couple of cups of coffee that helped me do that. So just showing you how easy it can be. When I first thought of making my own pizza, I was totally overwhelmed and didn't do it for years. I only talked about it. So once I did it, I realized how it's totally easy. So the more I do it, the easier it is. So I'm going to show that to you tonight. And I'll be back in a minute to just do it and make some pizza. So let's see you soon. Hello, welcome back to our Friday night super quick homemade pizza dough. So I've taken the recipe off the Fleischmann's pizza yeast jar. So in here I'm making a double recipe. So I have 2 cups of flour, and I've used whole wheat. I've already added in the sugar, which I've doubled as well, and it's 3 teaspoons of sugar. So I'm going to add in the rest of my dry ingredients. Hi, what's that? I don't know, pizza. You can help me a little bit. And I'm going to add my yeast, and this is 4½ teaspoons of yeast, and this is the fast-acting pizza yeast dough, so in it goes. Then we've got some salt. It's 1½ teaspoons of salt, in it goes. And then I'm going to mix this. Let me grab a spoon. Grabbing a spoon, a nice big spoon, and I'm just going to mix my dry ingredients. Okay, mix those up good. Here we go, mixing up the pizza dough. And if you look over here to my left, I have a whole assortment of goodies that are going to go on top to make this little video nice and quick for you. I'm just going to do the pizza dough. Okay, so I've got my dry stuff mixed up. Next thing I'm going to add is I have 1 1/3 cups of very hot water, 6 tablespoons of oil. Combine that in. There we go. And this is going to go in with my dough. Not my dough, my dry stuff, you know, the thing. And then I'm going to mix it up. The beautiful thing about the fast-acting yeast, pizza yeast, is you don't have to let it proof or rise. So I'm going to mix this up and get it all combined in. We'll be back in a little minute to show you the rest of it. Okay, so for our next step, we've got the water and oil blended in with the dry ingredients, so it's pretty sticky. So now on the side here, I've got about 2½ cups of flour that I'm going to introduce into the dough, and I'll just put in some and then mix it in, work it in. So just work it in. You want to make the dough? Well, not quite yet. Mama's going to do it. You can help me a little bit later. So I'm just going to keep working it in. So
I'll pour that in.
Okay, you can pour a bit of that in. So I've got the 2½ cups of flour here. I'm not necessarily going to use it all, but if I need extra, I've got it. We now have clean hands. Everybody has clean hands. So he's helping me work it. He's kneading it. He's kneading it. Good job. And so I'm just going to work that in, and I'll probably, just based on how this feels, I'm working a little bit more of this flour, just a little bit. That's probably good. Let's have a look at this dough. Okay, hold on 1 second. So when I knead it, I just fold it over like this and give it a push with it. Okay, move your hand for a sec, move your hand for a sec. Move it over a bit and give it a push with the heel of your hand. And just keep, not right now, love. So we got 1 helper already, okay? Okay, so we just keep kneading that in. And once we've got it all kneaded in, it's been about 4 minutes, I'm going to split this ball into 2 balls, because this will make 2 pizzas. And then we're going to toss it up and stretch it out on our pan, and then get ready to put stuff on it.
Yeah, I'll put.
So I've kneaded it quite a bit, and I can feel that the moisture's coming through now that I've worked the flour in. And we can probably use, there's still a little bit left in the bowl. So it's going to be a little bit, just hold on, it's going to be a little bit elasticy. And just be nice and soft in your hands. And it's fun having help in the kitchen. Alright. So, now this is the thing is when you have help in the kitchen, it's great. But you usually need more than 4 to 6 minutes. So, oh, you're doing such a good job. You're going to say hi?
Hi.
Okay, busy. I'm going to break this puppy into 2 balls. 1 ball for you and 1 ball for me. Actually, when I break it apart, it feels a little sticky, so I'm going to pick up a little extra flour in the bowl. Okay. There.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to work it with my hands. Work it, work it, work it. We can toss it. Ooh, there's flour flying everywhere. I'll just let you know I have not perfected the toss yet, but it's something I can have fun with and keep working on. So what I do that works for me is I just kind of work it out with my hands.
Mama, help me make a ball.
It's already a ball. Just do what I'm doing. So I just work it out like that. And now maybe I can toss it a little bit, maybe. And the people, the pizza dough experts of the world are probably looking at this, and it doesn't really matter though, does it?
I make mine.
Okay.
I make mine.
And so stretching out, and let's just put this right on here. Okay, so what I've done, I've got a nice pizza stone here, and I've greased it up with a little bit of baking fat. And that way it seasons the stone and it doesn't stick. Okay, I'm going to put mine on, okay? We'll do yours for the next one. Okay, you know what? What the heck, we'll use his. Good enough. Why not, eh? So let's just push it out. I'm going to stretch it out.
I want to play tag.
Yeah, okay. He's going to go play tag with the other kids. And you know what? This needs to be stretched out better. So I'm going to switch back to mine. And just stretch it out, and I'm just going to push it. It's nice and elasticy, so it can take a working out. So I'm just going to push it out with my knuckles. And as I'm a relative novice to making my own pizza dough, you know, there's definitely, I know my technique will evolve, but for now, this is what works. And I'm just going to keep stretching. So this is the first time I've used whole wheat. Normally I've used a white flour, but this is what I had. So get a little more roughage in our meal. And then when I push it out to the side, I'm just going to make a little bit of a crust and just sort of flute the edges like this, just to give me a nice edge. Flute the edges, make it look pretty. And that way it holds all the goodies inside. All the goodies! When kids think of goodies, they think of like candy and stuff. I'm talking about like all the yummy ingredients, all the toppings. So, okay, and there you have it. Here is my homemade pizza dough.
That's my pizza.
It is your pizza for Friday night pizza at the L House. And so it's so easy, and try it for yourself. I am Carrie L, bringing homemade back. Have a great night.